Coagulation cascade, extrinsic and intrinsic pathway of hemostasis. The coagulation cascade is a series of events that occur in response to blood vessel injury, leading to the formation of a blood clot. This complex process involves a sequence of enzymatic reactions and the activation of various clotting factors. The cascade can be divided into three main phases: initiation, amplification, and propagation. Initiation process. The process is triggered by vascular injury, exposing blood to tissues beneath the endothelial layer. The injured tissue releases tissue factor, initiating the extrinsic pathway. The extrinsic pathway activates factor VII, forming the TF factor VIIa complex. Amplification phase. The TF factor VIIa complex activates factor IX, leading to the activation of factor X. Factor X combines with other cofactors to form the Xa complex. The Xa complex converts prothrombin into thrombin. Propagation phase. Thrombin generated in the previous phase plays a crucial role in the amplification and propagation phases. Thrombin activates platelets and converts fibrinogen into fibrin. Fibrin strands form a mesh that stabilizes the clot and reinforces platelet plugs. Clotting factors, including factors 5 and 8, contribute to the efficiency of the cascade. The coagulation cascade involves numerous clotting factors designated by Roman numerals, example, factor 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and is regulated by anticoagulant factors to prevent excessive clotting. It's important to note that while the extrinsic and intrinsic pathways are often described separately, they converge at factor X, leading to the common pathway where the final steps of the cascade occur. The coagulation cascade is a finely tuned and regulated process critical for hemostasis, preventing excessive bleeding, but this regulation can lead to thrombosis, abnormal blood clotting. What is hemostasis? Hemostasis is the physiological process that prevents and stops bleeding or hemorrhage. It is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the circulatory system and preventing excessive blood loss after injury. Hemostasis involves a series of complex and coordinated events that occur in response to vascular injury. The process can be divided into three main phases. The immediate response to blood vessel injury is vasoconstriction, which involves the narrowing of the damaged blood vessel. This reduces blood flow to the affected area and helps minimize blood loss. The three phases are the platelet blood formation, the primary hemostasis, coagulation cascade, secondary hemostasis, clot retraction and repair, tertiary hemostasis. Platelet blood formation. These are platelets, small cell fragments in the blood, play a key role in primary hemostasis. When a blood is injured, platelets adhere to the exposed collagen at the site of injury. This adhesion activates the platelets, causing them to release chemical signals that attract more platelets to the area. The aggregated platelets form a temporary platelet plug, sealing small breaks in the vessel wall. coagulation cascade, or secondary hemostasis. This is a series of enzymatic reactions involving various clotting factors in the blood. It is divided into intrinsic and extrinsic pathways, which converge at a common point. This cascade ultimately leads to the formation of a stable blood clot. Fibrin, a protein, reinforces the platelet plug and creates a mesh that solidifies the clot. Clot retraction and repair, or tertiary hemostasis. After the clot is formed, clot retraction occurs, where the clot contracts to reduce its size. This is followed by the repair and regeneration of the damaged blood vessel. The final phase involves fibrinolysis, where the clot is gradually dissolved by the enzyme plasmin, allowing the vessel to return to its normal state. What is intrinsic pathway? The intrinsic pathway is like an internal alarm system for blood clotting. It's activated when there's damage inside a blood vessel. Players involved in this pathway: various clotting factors like factor 8, factor 9, factor 11, and factor 12 are the key players. These factors are like special messengers in the blood. Once activated, one clotting factor activates the next in a step-by-step chain reaction. It's like passing a message along a line. What's the goal? The ultimate goal is to form a stable blood clot to prevent excessive bleeding. Think of it as the body's way of fixing a leak in a blood vessel. The intrinsic pathway joins forces with the extrinsic pathway at a certain point. Together, they create a strong, unified response to stop bleeding. The final result is the formation of a blood clot, which involves converting fibrinogen into fibrin. Fibrin is like a net that holds everything together, sealing the wound. In summary, the intrinsic pathway is an internal process activated by damage inside blood vessels. Clotting factors work together in a step-by-step manner to form a blood clot. It's a vital part of the body's defense mechanism to prevent excessive bleeding. Understanding the intrinsic pathway helps us appreciate the intricate mechanism the body uses to maintain balance and respond to injuries effectively. What is extrinsic pathway? Extrinsic pathway is like the fast-acting emergency button for blood clotting. It's triggered by external trauma, like a cut that breaks a blood vessel. The signal to start clotting comes from outside the bloodstream. Tissue factor, or TF, released from injured tissue, is the key player. TF quickly teams up with factor 7, forming a powerful duo. This duo activates factor 10, setting off a chain reaction. The extrinsic pathway joins the intrinsic pathway at a common point. This collaboration enhances the body's ability to stop bleeding effectively. Unlike the intrinsic pathway, the extrinsic pathway provides a quicker response. It's like a first responder arriving swiftly at the scene. It's rapid activation. The final goal is to convert prothrombin into thrombin, a crucial clotting factor. Thrombin then helps create a stable blood clot. In summary, the extrinsic pathway is a rapid response system triggered by external injury. Tissue factor is the initial signal, and it quickly activates clotting factors. It collaborates with the intrinsic pathway to efficiently form a blood clot. Understanding the extrinsic pathway gives us insights into how the body quickly reacts to external injuries, ensuring a swift and effective response to stop bleeding.